Welcome to the Virtual Strategic Solutions Virtual Reality Simulation System. Accessing Legacy Dataset. Files loaded, simulation ready. Founded in 1838, Beckley grew around the nearby coal mine until the mine closed and a museum opened nearby to showcase its history. The city was known as being the birthplace of Shannon Rivers, who was most widely known as the voice actress for the Mistress of Mystery. The town was caught in the middle of a competition between two locally owned and operated sandwich shops, Sal's Grinders and Big Papa Mo's Lip-Smacking Sandwich Shack, in 2077. Before the war, Hornwright Industrial displayed the new air purifiers in North Beckley. In addition, the city was torn apart amid the labor disputes taking over the rest of Appalachia and the nearby town of Welch, as workers fought against the actions of Atomic Mining Services and Hornwright Industrial Mining Company, who sought to replace their human workforce with robots. At the time of the Great War, the National Guard was brought in to help contain the riots with the use of hallucinogen gas, assisted by a fleet of Robco's strikebreaker robots. Their orders were to pacify or kill protesters. After the Great War, the remnants of the miners' blockade still stood, especially on the north side of town. These defenses were further augmented by raiders, though they were later killed or otherwise driven out of the city by 2102. Beckley is a fairly large town in the Ash Heap, similar in size to towns like Lewisburg or Harper's Ferry. The main points of interest in this town are Sal's Grinders and Big Papa Mo's Lip-Smacking Sandwich Shack and the Beckley Coal Mine exhibit, which can be found on the west side of town. Scattered on the rooftop are a few musical instruments that are part of the miscellaneous quest, play music on the rooftops of Beckley. There is scant loot to be collected and an armor and weapon workbench to use, along with potential power armor. The town follows an axial blueprint, with Kanawha Saint being the main and biggest street running north to south. It is blocked off by pre-war barricades adorned with destroyed robots and protest signs. Most of the buildings on the street are destroyed or boarded up. Sal's Grinders is entered on the right-hand side of the street, through which the upper level of Beckley is accessible. The rooftops are littered with pre-war wooden shacks, with bridges connecting one row with the other. Around the shacks are some beds and crafting tables, weapons workbenches, a chemistry station, and cooking stations. Kanawha Saint intersects with Ewart Ave, where there are a series of boarded-up buildings along the road. On the east side of town is a rest stop with loot inside. On the west side of town is the Beckley Mine Exhibit Public Workshop. The town is still riddled with the strikebreaker robots, including iBots, Protectrons, Mr. Gutsy, and a Robo-Brain roaming the streets, while feral ghouls linger around on the rooftops.